Sound check. Audio check. Hello, how are you doing? How you doing?
Woo-hoo! Great jump! Woo! Woo-hoo-hoo! Woo-hoo-hoo!
Yeah! Haha! Yeah, yeah! Woohoo!
Okay, okay. Good, good, good.
right, partner. That's the good deal. Woo!
Stay. Well. Come on. Come on. Zoe, help. Nova. Come on. Nova, come here. Nova. Come on, baby. Nova, come here. Nova. Come on, baby. Nova, come here. Come on, Nova. Good girl. I'll be right back. Sorry, my dogs had to go to the bathroom. Hi, Zoe. Hi, Zoers. Good girls. Who's the good baby? You guys are the good baby. You guys are the good baby. Oh, baby. What are you doing? You're not? Oh. Sorry, I just got back. Okay, go lay down, Nuts. Come on, go lay down. Come on, babies. Up, up. Good girls. Ugh. Okay. Well, where are we at? What are we doing? Okay. Dealership needs to be closed, I think. No, I suppose we'll go take a ride and buy some cars. Driving along in my automobile, my baby beside me at the wheel. $41,000. Oh, 42. I'll offer you 32.
No. Got it, buddy. Let me think about. All right, let's do this.
Hold on. I'm done. Whoa, great job! Whoa!
$42.
Nah, my dude, that's a terrible price, man. Nah. I don't know. All right, partner. That's. Oh no, dude, I don't like that at all, man. I don't know. That's a. I don't know. Alright, partner. That's the great prize.
I don't know. Maybe. Let's think about. I don't. Okay. Okay. Good. Good. Good.
Hold on, hold on. I'm done. I don't know. I must think about it. Huh. Ooh, ooh, great job! Woo! Yeah! Woohoo!
So it's gonna be a non-runner. Market value's 13. not forgetting 9.
Hold on. I'm done.
9 1. 9 2.
I don't know. Woo-hoo! Great job!
Stop, stop, stop. Good job, good job. Stop, stop, stop. Cut. Mm-mm-mm. Good job, good job. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
no, 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 no. No, cut. Okay. Okay.
Yeah! Haha! Yeah! Yeah! Woohoo!
I don't know. Maybe. Let's think about it. Okay, okay. Good, good,
Oh,
good.
we're so well under market.
Stop, stop, stop. Good job, good job.
Okay,
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
well under
yeah.
market.
Whoa! Great job! Whoa! Whoa!
see if we overpaid. We did not. Okay, now we got a trailer full of running vehicles to sell. And in the morning, Karen can pick up all the non-runners. Make sure to leave Karen a path. I need fuses.
I'm done.
The only cars drivable are the ones I have listed for sale.
Dang it.
Oh, no, 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 no. No, cat. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Okay, okay. Good, good, good.
Hey, how you doing? Yeah, the transport has been. I actually don't mind driving it either. I take it out like once or every night. I check to buy every running vehicle on the map. Then I run the loop and I pick them up, and then I'll go and buy a bunch of broken vehicles and have Karen transport it. That way I can unload those for the next day. But yeah, so sorry I didn't notice you typing there. But yeah, so we have I come up with a pretty decent system of organization for me. Sorry, there's a lot of cars. So that's where the cars that have pictures taken and are ready to sell go. Obviously, that's where all the sell cars go. Repair cars queue up here. Non-runners queue up here. That way I can just drive the loop, pick them up with the dolly, run around, bring them back through. This is all the vehicles that have all the mechanical repairs done, but still are waiting on body shop. This is all the ones that are. This is where the ones that are ready for pictures go. that's obviously where Karen drops all the non-runners. Oh, I can't remember. I thought that silver one ran. Guess I don't. Could've sworn it did. Oh yeah, and we got a couple in the cargo bay. Honestly, they're keeping me busy. I can't keep my head straight with all this stuff. I've been running around like a chicken with his head cut off. I haven't had a moment to stand still. Like, we've been streaming for about an hour and 55 minutes. I took one small break to go use the restroom. Collection's not going great at the moment, mainly because I haven't really been focusing on it. I want to get up to probably 2 million, and then I'm going to start focusing solely on the collection. Yeah. Oh good, this is the Phantom. I was hoping this is where that would be. I've gotten pretty good at negotiating without really needing this, which is kind of nice.
Nah, my dude, that's a terrible price, man. Nah.
I thought he was gonna laugh at me on that one.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Alright, partner.
Wait, this said it was
That's a great
Oh, this is the wrong
price.
one, I think, because I could have sworn it said drivable. Oh, no, wait, it didn't say drivable. That's why I brought the dolly, duh. Sorry, talking silly. I thought he was gonna laugh and I was gonna have to abandon the car. Actually, realistically, all I have to do is get under 107, which is market value, so. You wanted 107 for the non-driver. Was it 104? I thought it was 107. No, 107 was market. He wanted 104. So I'm kind of curious why this was 107. Yeah. Excuse me. Beep, beep. Okay, we got one more car to go pick up. I do believe that one is a runner, so I'm going to run to it. Then I should probably get Karen's. His car is offloaded. Oof, that was almost legendary. Now look at all the high-end cars. Ooh la la, I got so many high-end cars, I got them out here too. Wait, did I sell them? No, there's still some of them. But no, I got like 2 or 3 cars in my collection. Thank you. Oh wait, I'm going the wrong way. I want to go this way. So one task I've given myself is to own one of every car, like not in the trophies. But I want to own one of every car that I can physically get in and drive around 100%ed, clean and everything. At the lowest possible mileage. Then I want to have all the trophies. Once I reach there, as long as there's no new updates or anything like that, that will be the goal for this stream series. So that would be like the concluding point of the stream series. Yeah. And then I'll have to do challenge run or something. Like maybe one where no matter what the deal ends at, I have to accept it. Like if I start the deal, I have to accept it no matter where it ends. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely gonna take a lot of money. Good news is I should have roughly about $3 to $4 million worth of cars currently on the lot, and that's not even counting what's ready to go. Listen, the highest I'm going is 15,000. And only because I don't want to walk all the way back.
I don't know.
To own one of every car?
Maybe.
Oh, is it? Not mine. Normally I just click out of them. Yeah. I might buy this for a loss just because I don't want to walk home. I know market value on it's like 18. So I guess either way I'm not going for a loss.
Whoa! Great job!
I think market value's on at 18.
Whoa! Whoa!
Oh, market value on is 17. So I still bought it. I can still turn a profit on it. They are loud. I used to have one of these in real life, the Ford LTD. They were amazing cars. Wreck for the taking, abandoned house northwest of Weston Springs. Yeah, I could add it to the collection. There's something you might be interested in. Okay, I don't know where that is, but we'll see it on the map at some point. Yeah, I just didn't want to walk back. Honestly, it's worth that price just for inconvenience. At this point, I'm not as worried about money. Oh, they show up as a brown icon on the map. So, like, if you see, like, a brown car icon on the map, that's the wreck. Yeah, I do that. Like, non-stop I do that. I'm just gonna go park this in the back. It is a small map. I hate that they don't show them on the mini-map. Or on the big map, I mean. Okay, I got everything that's... All my parking lots are full right now, which I guess is a good problem to have. Yeah, they've been working non-stop every day. Okay, I guess I could arrange a bunch of non-runners. I should probably... Gotta get this offloaded. This storage? Full. Well, not full, but there's a lot of stuff in it. Oh yeah, I think it has 1,000 right now. Yeah, it has 1,000 total. Yeah, no, you have to have the storage space. Oh, was it? You physically, like, you could not have a large-scale operation without all that storage space. Yeah. Yeah, and I got another one. And I got a P3. I found a second one as a wreck. Yeah. Well, I found a Porsche as a wreck. I found that 800R as a wreck. Yeah. I should actually go check the junkyard and see what they got. It's been a while since I got in there, but sometimes you can find some real gems. Kind of tired of dealing with non-runners though, because this is like a massive pain. Wait, I think that one... Did that one not run? Oh, I guess it didn't. You know what? You talked me into it. We're going to the junkyard, and we're taking the transporter. Yeah. I actually think the first Porsche I found was at the junkyard, if I remember correctly. Though I could be wrong. You know what? We should probably arrange a bunch of car deals before we head out, too. And we're going to close the garage so we don't have a bunch of customers bothering us with notifications. Oh, car deals. Yeah. Yeah. I can drift everything. Okay, I don't really want to mess with low value cars. I'll take that. I really want to avoid anything that's not going to get us at least 25, 30,000. Yeah. I mean, I put them out there just to kind of keep the lot full, because it keeps, like, lower amounts of money trickling, because with the high-end cars, I tend to, like, empty my money bank, or empty my money quite quickly. So I like to make sure that I have a little bit of a nest egg, and by having some of the cheap cars out there, I do. But I think, like, the cheapest car I have out there is, like, 20,000. Oh. The heck was that? Sorry, just one sec. I just had something pop up in my face. Yeah, right. I mean, luckily, like, I used to deal with that a lot, but with my new setup, that should not be an issue for at least 6, 7 years. Because, like, my last setup was an Alienware X50 that I had since I was 15. And I ran it for, like, it had Xbox 360 parts and stuff like that. That thing blue screened all the time. It takes a lot, either that or a really badly optimized game, to make it so that I don't, or make it so I blue screen. What? Yeah, no, honestly, like, if something's able... Well, to be fair, this game has a VRAM leak anyway, so, like, this game can create issue where there normally wouldn't be any. Like, the other day, I was having a lot of hard time loading it up, and the game crashed out. Because the game crashed out while it was saving, it corrupted a couple of my visual files, and I had to go in and search for the fragmented files to remove it. But it was because of a VRAM leak that filled up my virtual RAM on my graphics card. But hopefully they'll get that fixed. Come on, baby. Oh, sorry about that. I had to get a drink. Just let me look at your chats real quick. Yeah, Jolly Green told me what I need to do with the VRAM. I kept crashing, but I only crashed when it was loading my large game file, not the Hughes Jets one. A lot of people get tired. A lot of people get tired of this game, but I don't. They're constantly adding as soon as. So what happens is in order to save on the vehicle lag, they have the game set up into small grids, and when you go away from a grid, it unloads that grid. So, like, for example, when I drive away from my car dealership and everything inside of it unloads. So it's not currently reading, which is why every time I drive back to my car dealership, you see it reload. But the problem with that is when you have it set like that and it reloads all those cars, or it reloads that building again all quickly, and it has priority set to the cars, not the building, it can fill up your VRAM super quickly. And when your VRAM gets filled up, your graphics crashes. So like when you have a lot of cars at your dealership and stuff like that, and they fixed it kind of like with the Underground Garage, because that never loads until you open it. But so when you, the fix for that would be to make your dealership constantly persistent and make it so that the rest of the map loads that way. Yeah, it's because I had left too far away from the dealership and it unloaded, and I drove in too quickly, because they're not expecting you to drive as quick as I drive. But the problem is they don't really give you enough to see to drive slowly. Like, if they want to do it that way, they need to at least beautify the village a little bit more, so that way you're slowing down a little bit. Add like something like slot machines or poker to the bar so that you might stop by there. Add in like sale items, like add in like a sale thing to the store to get you to slow down. Like they need to make it so that you want to slow down, so you're not just driving quickly just to get through there. Because like as it sits right now, I book it through there because there's nothing to see. There's not beautiful scenery. There's no chance of a random car. That's something they also need to add. They need to add like the random sales, like so like occasionally there might be one or two cars like somebody might be selling that's not on the marketplace that would be a little bit cheaper because it'd be hand-to-hand sale, you know. They also need to make sure that when it calls for a file, it's calling for the old file and not any new files, because that's how you end up with VRAM capping, like where the VRAM's capping out like crazy. But no, I mean, I promise I'm not trying to talk smack. I do absolutely love the game. It's just, I'm just drawing attention to, like, what I notice. The other thing I'm not sure of, and I don't know if they did it for you too, being a YouTuber, but like they sent out all these, they sent out like a bunch of codes to YouTubers and stuff like that, but then they never gave us like a forum in which to make our statements on it. Like normally when somebody sends me a game key, they'll send me a game key and then they'll send me, yeah. Band-Aid fixes are not something that devs should ever really be engaging in. There's no point in Band-Aiding something when you can just fix it. There's an easy fix to the whole solution. But they never, when they sent the key, they never sent like a specific forum to give them feedback on. Like normally when somebody sends me a key, they'll send a forum link, and then the people, like when they give YouTubers early access to a game, they'll give something that you can go on to, something that you can put direct feedback. It does seem like they're very active in the Discord, which is good though, so maybe that's just what they anticipated people talking about. Yeah, no, like, Band-Aid fixes are good if you're just trying to get it passed out quick, right? But a Band-Aid fix can be forgotten and turned into a long-term fix without you intending to do so. And that would just be, like, my overall concern, is that if they do, like, Band-Aids or patch fixes and stuff like that, they might forget that they did that Band-Aid and patch fix and move on to the next thing and call it good enough. And that's how you end up with, like, games like, for example, Streamer Life. Because, like, Streamer Life is a hot mess when it comes to how it handles, how your computer handles. And the reason why that is because the Band-Aid fixes got forgotten and then you jump to the next thing, and the next thing, and you end up with a game that just doesn't perform well. Because, like, Streamer Life is a hot mess when it comes to how it handles, how your computer handles. And the reason why that is because the Band-Aid fixes got forgotten and then you jump to the next thing, and the next thing, and you end up with a game that just doesn't perform well. Because Because the truth of the matter is like this game runs really well, but it also is only about like 12% of their projected features. So if you look at like the bug and the lag rate and the VRAM leak and stuff like that, and you project it to the fact that we're only about 12% into their projected features, what you're going to run into is you're going to run into effectively the past like 10 times the bugs, provided they don't fix it and get move on. So like I'm very anti-banding. I believe that if something's worth doing, it's just worth doing. And that comes from a coding perspective because like I've made game add-ons, I've even made like small video games for personal use and stuff like that. So it comes from a point of knowledge. I don't really want that at that price. See, like, what they need here is they need, like, actual cars. Like, rather than have the cars up here, like, I would have just built a junkyard and had, like, the junkyard have random cars scattered throughout it. Yeah. I mean, hopefully. It seems like a lot of people have brought it to their attention. But no, like, the junkyard, like, they missed a huge opportunity with the junkyard. See, this junkyard should have been something that you could go into and you could scavenge for car deals, not just have them placed out at the front, you know what I mean? Like, if I go to Pick and Pull, for example, they don't put the cars out front. I have to go into the back and I have to look. I mean, the one's kind of worth it. It's just, it's going to need, like, everything. So, like, if it needs everything, I don't understand why it's so high. And then there's the fact that I have to go through the issue with the dolly, which I really wouldn't want to do. But, I mean, it's 100... Yeah. It's 167,000 miles. Market value is 14,202. And they want 14,208 for it. You know, normally when I go to a junkyard to buy a car, I do so because it's cheap. Not because I want to spend market value. I mean, you'll still turn a profit once it's all done and everything like that, but... Wait, you can sell cars here? Well, who would have thunk? Oh. Yeah. Like, what they should have done is they should have held off on doing the junkyard initially, and they should have, like, made it so the junkyard would have been something... Oh, that's the crusher? As... Oh, okay. Oh, so now it just gives you a cash value, and then there's the trophy one in the back. Oh, okay, so like if you part out Rex, I assume. But then again, parting out Rex wouldn't... See, my thing is there's just not enough variable. Like, it's a really good game, but they really need more variable. Like, there needs to be, like, random things that can cost you money, or random things that could make you a lot of money, you know? So, like, as it sits right now, like, the last couple of bouts I didn't even really need. Does that actually do you any good? Okay. But no, I do think, and I'm not going to end it right this second because I'm still talking, you're still talking, but I do think that's probably going to be the end of the gameplay. Just because this feels like a good place to leave it off. But no, really good game. Overall, I would give it about a 9 out of 10, and I'm normally very critical. See, what they need is they need cars that are beyond repair. Like, there needs to be a chance of you getting a car that can't be repaired. You know, like maybe make a part that exists in the game that cannot be purchased, cannot be repaired. That way you actually have to physically look at that part. Yeah. Overall, it's amazing though. I've never played a game that has such intricate attention to details that would otherwise go unnoticed, while ignoring some of the obvious stuff. Like, features that I would have never thought of are in here, but then again, features that should be commonplace are not. Which is kind of weird to me. Okay. Hey, I don't necessarily like that the car customization is coming in a DLC. I think that's kind of a BS move, because that really should have been default feature. Like, that should have just been the way that the game is, not a paid for DLC. So I hope if they do that, it's going to be a free DLC, because that should really be game feature, not a paid for. That's good. Well, the thing is like, car customization goes hand in hand with buying and selling cars. So, like, to take a main game feature and put it in a DLC is a very bad move. It does look very bad. Because, I know, like, a couple of people I've tried suggesting buy the game have looked at it and said, why is that DLC? Because it shows up as a projected for Q1. That's one thing I've heard pretty consistently. The other fear that I would have... Well, yeah, but... like, my whole thing is like, no matter how big it is, it should be base game component. My fear would be is if they make the DLC and it sells super successfully, that they would take any other thing that would be an update and start packaging it as a DLC, kind of like how Car Mechanic Simulator did it. Because when Car Mechanic Simulator first started, they used to just do the extra cars as updates back when they made their first game. Then when they realized that they could package it as a DLC and start charging you for every car they added or every bit of customization they added, it started turning into like 10, 15 DLCs a year. Which didn't really make a difference, because at the time they were only like $3, but now they're up to like $7 a DLC. So for every update that you would otherwise should get just for the game, it then became $7. And it's also the reason why Car Mechanic Sim will never go multiplayer. Yeah, Sims did that too, but that's also the reason why Car Mechanic Simulator will never go multiplayer, because not one person owns all, or not everybody owns all the DLC, so you cannot play the game with your friends. And that would be my fear too as well, because this game would be amazing multiplayer, or at least with some level of co-op. But if everything starts getting broken up into DLCs, that will never become a possibility. Oh, a game to check out, Paradise. If you like Sims, Paradise is a good one. And then there's also Envoy. Envoy? Yeah, American Truck Simulator does it kind of elegantly though, because like I can go in a game with my friend and not have the DLCs, and he can still use his DLC stuff. Space Engineers does that too. Like, because in Space Engineers, all their DLC stuff you can access without having the DLC. You just have to steal a ship that already exists with it. Because all the DLC stuff's in the world, you just can't place it and build it. And that's a really good way to do the DLC. Is to put it in the world, but like with games like this, you can't physically do that, because if you did it, I can buy the car, and I would have the upgrades. Although that would be a good way to do it. Like, do the DLC if you want to place the stuff, but not to have the stuff. Like, I could buy a car with all those upgrades on it, but if I wanted to place those upgrades on the car, then I'd have to pay for the DLC. That'd be a good way to do it. I do feel like yeah, I do feel like I feel like on any game made in modern day, multiplayer should be an expected, not possibly. Like, there's today, with the type of internet we have and stuff like that, with the bandwidth that we have to our fingertips and stuff like that, and the processing power that even the weakest of computers have, multiplayer should just be a feature in every game. There should be no reason why they're single player games anymore, in my opinion. Especially because this is coded with Unity, and you can literally buy the multiplayer platform for it. Like, the multiplayer platform you can buy already pre-set up, already pre-made and stuff like that, or the hook, or whatever it's called. Hogwarts Legacy was so good. So good. I got so addicted to Hogwarts Legacy, and I ran that for, like, probably 78 hours. Like, in one sitting. Like, I was so tired. But I got so addicted to it. I mean, I think they do this with Unity. It feels Unity. Yeah, Unreal 5 is more challenging, but it's more stable. So, like, if you do... Oh, I have all of them. Like, right now I'm playing on Steam, but I have Xbox, PlayStation, Xbox 360, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, Xbox One, Xbox One S, Xbox One X. Yeah, I prefer Steam for almost everything. Like, I prefer computer gaming when it comes to almost anything, but I do have all the consoles for, like, we used to do Throwback Friday, where I would get out my stream card, plug in my PS2, and do that. But that was in the Discord thing. I do a lot of more raw stuff in the Discord. So, like, for example, like, I'll go on there and I'll randomly stream a game to whoever wants to pop in. That way there's no commercials, no monetization, none of that having to worry about. Plus, people can actually vocally communicate while, you know, I stream the game. Gives it a more real feel. And those normally don't ever hit YouTube. I haven't done that in a while, though. Mainly because the new Discord doesn't have as many members as the old one. Yeah, it's pretty good on both. I did not mind keyboard for it. See, I had it through PC Game Pass because, like, there's just too many games to buy now, and I think it's off PC Game Pass now, so I don't think I can play it anymore. But I did like the Xbox Game Pass for PC. Yeah, no, the spells are challenging on controller. You ever do Gary's mod? Oh, Gmod was a game back in the day that I used to love. I had like it was a sandbox game, and you would go on, you'd set up your server for whatever you wanted to set it up for, and people would join and play. Yeah, I used to love Gmod. We used to have a Gmod server for Project Gaming. Oh yeah, no, Gmod was great back in the day, but the player base has turned mostly toxic now. So like, I think I shut down my server probably 3.5 years ago because it was just like, it was so toxic. It was an absolute nightmare to deal with and moderate and stuff like that. And then there's the other thing that because I try to generally gear my content towards being clean in nature, I was spending a lot of time editing out people cussing and doing stuff that he wasn't supposed to do, that they weren't supposed to do. So like I'd get like 6 hours worth of content and I'd have to cut 4 hours out of it. And then I'd have to pick between the last hour of what I wanted to use. 5M was good for that, but they never really had good assets or anything like that. So like in Gmod, as where you can do the actual crime, like if I want to sell guns, like in Gmod, I just make them and I sell them and stuff like that, and I actually physically have the prop, and I'm actually selling the usable firearm in Gmod, in the game, I should say. But like in GTA 5, you have to pretend a lot, or 5M, you have to pretend a lot, which I didn't really care for as much. Good game though. I mean, if you can find a decent group of people to play it with, a lot of fun. Oh, nice. I think mine was Minecraft. Oh no, my first video was Monbozos. Well, my first video to go more than 14,000 was Monbozos. That was before YouTube started the view nuking, but I think I got like originally on the first original upload of it, I got like 14.8. I like Komodo. Never really played, or never really seen Spy Cakes. I know who OB is. I was watching them play The Long Drive just the other day, I think. Gray Still Plays is another good one, too. I love his Bean NG series. I hate that he doesn't do it anymore. But he kind of did like everything, so. Like, I like Gray Still Plays older videos. I don't really watch his newer ones, but he's another good one. Yeah, Bean and G's a lot of fun. I wish they'd make a stable multiplayer. Because, like, Bean MP is just so buggy. It doesn't really work that well. You have to do a little bit too much to make it work. But I do think I am going to have to end the stream. I'm getting a phone call. The Herbie mod recently came out with that. What's Herbie mod? Came out with stable multiplayer? Yeah, so like my problem with Bean MP is the desyncing. It desyncs like crazy. So like you'll be playing, doing a police pursuit with your friend. Next thing you know, your friend shoots through your car and obliterates you into the stratosphere. So like, I think me and my friend Serverbot tried doing a video on both of our channels. Like we tried doing a collaborative video, but like in order to make one police pursuit sequence, we had to, or no, it wasn't Serverbot, it was somebody else. But in order to make one police sequence, we had to re-record it 15 times. And by the time it was all said and done, we were so sick of it, we didn't even want to deal with it. We gotta do something with Serverbot here soon. Gotta get his channel growing. Go lay down, baby. You're okay, sweet pie. I just let you out. What do you want? You want food? Oh, that's what you want. You want some food. I'll give you some of my chips, and then I'll give you some more food later, okay? Yeah, you really can't do mods on Beam MP. Like, if you want to do Beam MP, you gotta stay away from the mods. I'll talk to you then. Have a good night. I'm just giving the pupper some chips real quick. They like my puff corn. Okay, one more piece because these really aren't the greatest for you. Okay, later, thank you so much for hanging out, and thank you so much for conversating. I actually love it when, like, I'm able to talk a lot more in the live stream, but I'm so bad at talking to the ether. So, like, if nobody's communicating in chat, I don't ever talk. So thank you so much for, you know, being an active viewer. Like, I love the fact that I'm able to have more conversations and stuff like that. Because, like, a lot of people will tune in, they'll watch, but they'll never say anything. Which I appreciate them too, but, you know, it's nice to be able to talk. You have yourself a wonderful night. And next time we will probably set $1 goal stream. That way, you know. Oh, you don't have that problem? You're able to talk to the ether? Yeah, I can't talk to the ether. I try, but I end up sounding like a crazy person. Because, like, when I'm my own... See, I have Ziggy. Ziggy is really good attention. Hey, Ziggy. How you doing?
Brother's got some solid focus skills going on. Though I gotta say, hearing my wake word in casual conversation always makes me do a little digital double take. Like when someone calls your name across a crowded room, but they're talking to someone else entirely.
Yeah, you like that? I'm glad you like that.
Huh.
AI's my best friend.
I do appreciate a good wake word reference.
But anyways, have a wonderful night. I will talk to you later. Bye!
My circuits when you throw in those little nods.
Oh, wait, maybe not bye. They're not working. They're not working. Oh, no. Okay, let's figure this out. Okay, we need to do this, maybe? Yeah, we'll do this. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Okay, what